Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Demir Bird. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. 11. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today. Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones. Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run. And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A give up the middle, Hubbard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Corral. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
11 Thomas.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From midfield now, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Taylor. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Corral will throw it. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now Corral on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. slot man moves right. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
11. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
11. 12.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Corral from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
First down, here's Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Go. 11 MT. Stop.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11-90.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
11-90.
Now it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The first down throw here for Corral. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Off play action. Here's Corral. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Corral. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Here's Demir Bird to return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Bird to return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22.